Today we're going to be making sesame chicken. Let's get started. First, we're going to take 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast and we're going to dice it up just like this. We're going to do 1 1/4 cup of chicken broth. Next, 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar. Next, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Next is 3 tablespoons of honey. Okay, next we're gonna do 1/4 cup of coconut aminos. If you haven't had coconut aminos before, this is basically your soy sauce substitute. It does not taste like strong coconut flavor. It's very good, so if you haven't tried it, give it a try. If you think it's a little pricey, it lasts forever. So it's like about $6 a bottle, maybe $7. But it lasts for months, so don't be afraid of the price. Coconut aminos, 1/4 cup. Okay, and now 1 tablespoon of your sesame oil. 1/2 teaspoon of your garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Okay, next we're gonna make our slurry in this little bowl to help thicken the sauce. So it'll be 1 tablespoon of tapioca, and then we're gonna do a tablespoon of water. Okay, and then you're gonna stir everything until it's fully dissolved in this little bowl. Okay, once your slurry is done, we're gonna add it to the bowl, and then you're gonna give everything a really good stir. Excuse my toddlers in the background. And then once everything's nice and blended, we're gonna set it to the side until we're ready to use it. All right, now we're ready to cook the chicken. We're gonna get our pan heating up and we're gonna put a little bit of avocado oil. Okay, next we're gonna crack 2 eggs into our chicken and mix everything together. Right, next, you're gonna take a Ziploc bag and add 1 cup of your tapioca to the bag. Okay, next we are going to add our chicken to our tapioca, and then you're gonna shake the bag until the chicken is fully coated in the flour. Once your chicken is nice and coated, we're gonna dump everything into the pan and we're gonna cook it until it's golden brown. All right, so our chicken's almost browned. So you're probably gonna have to do yours in batches. Like I still have some left in the bag. So just work it in batches until everything gets nice and brown. Once everything is browned, you're gonna add it to a 9 by 13 pan. All right, got my first batch in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add the second batch to my pan. And also you wanna, at this point, go ahead and preheat your oven to 325. I also want to add that sometimes you need to add a little extra oil to the pan. That's okay too. Just kind of eyeball it and add it as needed. All right, so we've got all of our chicken browned. I did burn a couple of pieces because toddlers. So you're going to take your sauce out and give it a good stir. Make sure everything's nice and blended in there. And then you're going to dump the whole thing into the pan of chicken. All of it. Okay, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. Okay, so we preheated to 325. We're gonna bake it for 45 minutes, but you're gonna take it out every 15 minutes to stir it. Okay, I'm getting ready to do the first stir. Do not panic with how watery it looks. I promise it is gonna be nice and thick and sticky when it's finished. So just make sure everything's nice and evenly coated. All right, so this is the second stir. You can see how the sauce is getting thicker. This will be the last time you stir it before it comes out the oven. It's getting nice and sticky. All right, our chicken is done. And for the final touch, we're gonna sprinkle with some sesame seeds. You can also put some chopped green onions on the top too. I don't have any today, so we're just gonna make do with the sesame seeds. All right, and that is dinner. We have our vegetables and our sesame chicken, and that's it. Enjoy.